TV. This is me and Mine TV, and I would like to thank each and every one of you for tuning in to the inaugural episode of a new series I'm going to start uploading to my channel. And that new series is entitled Contemplations of a Truck Driver. Because if you're subscribed to my channel, you already know. And if by chance you're not, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Help a brother out. Because Contemplations of a Truck Driver really came about, I'd say about 2 weeks ago. Because I have to give big props, big shout out to CCP, who is a subscriber to my channel, who unbeknownst to him, gave me the idea of uploading some content while I'm on my truck. So you all who do subscribe to my channel, you won't go a month and a half without seeing any content from me because, of course, as you can see, I'm in my truck. Now, Contemplations of a Truck Driver really is a bunch of random thoughts that enter my mind while I'm driving my truck. Things that everybody, whether you're in a truck or a car, whether you're driving or a passenger, that you experience on a daily basis. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Now, the first subject I want to talk about today is something that affects every single person in every single vehicle every single day. Now, it doesn't matter if you're in the passenger seat or if you're driving. It doesn't matter if you're in the front or in the back. Each and every time you see this and it happens to you, it pisses everybody in that vehicle off. Now, the first thing I want to talk about today is slow people. Now, slow people, if you're listening, turn your volume up, turn your earphones up, and please pay attention. Now, I don't have a problem with slow people because not everybody wants to drive as fast as I do. Not everybody is even capable of driving fast safely like I am and like any people who live in the real world. People who have common decency, common sense, and common respect. But slow people, they don't have that because they don't live in the real world. They live on planet delusional. They live within 5 feet of the front of their face as they drive along. Now, have you ever been on the highway doing about 75 miles an hour in the hammer lane and then come up on a car that's only doing 55? And at that point in time, every single person in the vehicle says what? Why are you in this lane? You're not doing 75. You're doing 55. Get your dumb ass out of the hammer lane and get in the slow lane, which is the lane you're supposed to be in. Because I'm sorry, people, if you're doing 55 miles an hour at any point in time on a United States highway, do everybody in this country a mother-loving favor. Stay your ass in the granny lane. And for all you people looking at me like, oh no, you're so mean. Why don't you share the road? Why don't you kiss my ass? Because I live in the real world. I have common sense. I have common decency. And I have common respect. Because if you're on a highway, let's say 3 roads, every person who has ever had a driver's license know the meaning and the definition of each lane. Now, if you're in the far left lane, it's called the hammer lane. Why? Because you have the hammer down. Means you're going faster than the speed limit. The far right lane is called the granny lane because you're either doing the speed limit or below. And the middle lane is exactly that. You're in the middle between hammer down and going slowly. So if you're doing 55 miles an hour, don't get in the left lane. Matter of fact, don't get any lane other than the right lane. And I know every single person who's watching me right now who has common sense, who has common decency, who has common respect, and lives in the real world does not disagree with that statement. And if you're watching me right now and your butthole's getting a little bit puckered and your attitude is raging high, you are exactly the people who I am talking about right now. And as I have said in many of my videos, don't be mad at me because I'm calling you out. Be mad at yourself that I'm calling you out. Now, that's the end of the inaugural episode for Contemplations with a Truck Driver. And as always, in any of the topics that I like to bring up, it's always about what you guys think, what your opinion is. So don't be afraid to leave the comments in the comment section, good, bad, right, wrong, or indifferent, because I love to hear each and every one of you. Now, I'm going to try to upload Contemplations with a Truck Driver once or twice a week, just to have some fun, just to interact with you guys, just so, you guys can see what's going on in my daily world. And until then, check out my videos, go ahead and hit subscribe, stay tuned for the next episode of Contemplations with a Truck Driver.